So after 5 movies, can Michael Bay finally get a Transformers movie right? Transformers The Last Knight is Transformers 5. That's right, the 5th movie, all directed by Michael Bay. I can't believe it's been 10 years since Transformers 1 came out. I remember seeing that on opening night and being so excited, and I loved it. I haven't really loved Transformers movies since then. Anyway, Transformers 5 stars Mark Wahlberg again, returning from Age of Extinction. Now, I liked Mark Wahlberg's character. His name is Cade Yeager. Cade was introduced in the last movie. He's an inventor, and he stumbles into the Autobot Decepticon world. Took off my glasses because of glare. This movie also stars Anthony Hopkins. I don't remember his character's name. That's actually a problem. I don't remember any character's name except for Mark Wahlberg's character, Cade. This is a problem not just in this Transformers movies, it's in the other ones too. Which is bad because there's 2 returning characters from the original trilogy of Transformers movies, and I don't remember their names. And one of their names was said in this movie, and I still don't remember it. This is the problem with these movies. There's too many characters. There's too many characters in this movie. I can think of like 5 characters that should have been left out. One of the returning characters has no point to the plot at all. He's just in there. There's this little girl that serves no point to the plot. There's this guy that works with Cade at a junkyard. He has no point being in the movie. And there's some military guys that don't have a point in the movie. There's a whole military subplot that ultimately does nothing. Anthony Hopkins is a character. One of the more notable ones simply because it's Anthony Hopkins and he gives a good performance, and it's a cheesy performance. There really isn't any other performances in this movie I want to talk about, except Optimus. Honestly, not even worth mentioning Optimus in this movie. He's barely in it. So let's talk about the plot a little bit. This movie starts off with a flashback in time, like all the other ones do. This one is with King Arthur and Merlin, and it basically shoehorns in the Autobots gave Merlin a staff that can control this Transformer dragon, and that helped King Arthur win wars. It's honestly silly. Let's talk about something good for a minute. Let's talk about something good for a moment. The production was amazing. Michael Bay, other people have said it. I'm going to say it here. You make amazing looking movies. They look amazing. The production's amazing. It's honestly a challenge. It's amazing what you can do with a movie. Why can't your plots be good? It really is just Michael Bay playing with toys. I'm happy that this is the last one, so someone else can play with these toys. This movie has great shots, as long as it's the IMAX shots. The other shots are kind of but the IMAX ones, the wide shots, are amazing. So, I want to talk about the Transformers themselves for a minute, because just like every other Transformers movie, they're soulless, characterless blobs of CGI, so I'm not really going to get into it. But I want to talk about the CGI itself. I felt the CGI for the Transformers this time was weak. I feel like it needed more polish. Not every scene, but some scenes, especially the action scenes, I felt like it wasn't really polished. I felt like there's too much going on. Especially near the end of the movie when they're fighting on this big, massive, I'm not going to spoil it, thing. I felt that whole scene was just not as good as it could have been. That whole little ending scene was just, in my opinion, bad. So I'm going to go into slight spoilers here. So if you don't want any spoilers, skip to whatever this time says. Something else I don't like about this movie, and it's honestly something I wasn't expecting, is that it doesn't really have a villain. Technically it has one, but she doesn't do anything, and she gets defeated by a sucker punch in one hit. Yay, villain. Optimus goes to Cybertron. What's left of Cybertron. Apparently, it still exists. It's just kind of destroyed. And he's like, what happened to my home? Shouldn't you know, Optimus? That's why you came to Earth and tried to live here. Anyway, Quintessa, the villain of the movie, is there, and she corrupts him very easily. And she wants him to steal Merlin's staff. Go to Stonehenge, activate the staff, and this will cause all of Earth's magnetic energy to go to Cybertron, which is literally like connected to Earth. It's literally like in our atmosphere at this point when it happens. It'll steal the magnetic energy and pull Cybertron back together and fix it. Now, here's the thing about that staff of Merlin's. The Autobots programmed it so that only Merlin's DNA can use it. Well, the side chick in this movie, main character, side chick, whatever, that travels with Mark Wahlberg, she's a professor, blah, 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 I don't remember her name. She turns out to be a descendant of Merlin, so she becomes the key to stopping the staff, stopping Quintessa, blah, 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 blah. But at the end, all she does is pick the staff up and take it from Quintessa. That's it. I had to sit through all of her scenes for her to do that and do nothing with the staff. That was great. That was totally worth it. Even though I'm not interested in that character at all, that was totally worth it. Thank you, Michael Bay. So, this movie's called The Last Night because Mark Wahlberg picks up this talisman and gets chosen to be the last knight. What does that mean? It means you get one badass 10-second moment where you are a badass. That's what that gets you in this movie. For those 10 seconds, Mark Wahlberg was a badass and I loved it. That's literally all it did. Wasted plot. So it was about an hour into the movie when something was revealed and I just wanted to punch the air, and I could feel every other Transformers fan doing the same thing. I heard Unicron was going to be in this movie. The trailers made it kind of look like Unicron was being in this movie, but no, the things I saw that were Unicron was actually Cybertron. So where's Unicron, you might say? Well, about an hour into the movie, horns start popping up out of the earth. Well, turns out, Earth is Unicron. That's right. Earth is the planet-eating Transformer known as Unicron. Why? This makes no sense to me. Why did Michael Bay make this a thing? Oh yeah, that's the silly reason as to why Transformers keep landing here. Guys, I could go on and on talking about problems with this movie. I really just wanted to hit some keynotes because honestly, I don't think this is a good movie. I don't want you to waste your money at the theater. I don't want you to waste your time because Transformers The Last Night is pure crap. If I had to give it a rating, 4 out of 10. At least it's pretty. I recommend it as background noise if you just want something playing in the background. It's on TV, play it then, but I really can't recommend this movie. I just can't. So that's my opinions on Transformers The Last Night. Not very good opinions, but they're opinions. If you liked this video and want to see more, please like and subscribe. If you've seen The Last Night, tell me what you thought about it. Maybe you liked it. Tell me why. If you haven't seen The Last Night, leave me a comment anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.